You got livestock, you got dead stock, and sometimes you have livestock that want to be dead stock. Coming down here to rescue the ewe lamb that went down on Friday, just what I needed at the end of my work week that I've been trying to save. My husband thinks that I'm performing miracles over here. I'm just throwing the kitchen sink at it. She's making improvements, but somehow she got herself into this precarious situation. Honey, can you stand up, please? Come on. Ellie, out. Ellie, out. You're okay, honey. You're okay. You're all right. I think it's parasites, honestly. You're okay. Hey. Come on. Ellie, can you go? I'm gonna go lock you in the house. Honey, honey, honey. Out! Honey, honey. Come here. You're on your right side again. That's the side you want to be on. I want you on the left. Hey, you ate all your... Oh, the goat probably ate your grain. Not a goat. You want any mineral? A bit of a rundown of the sheep while I am sitting here observing her, just to keep a close eye for a few minutes. So I noticed she was getting a little run down a few weeks ago. Honestly, I feel like Darwinism is very important when it comes to a flock like this, because you try to keep low maintenance sheep, and I went against my better judgment over the summer, and she had gotten taken down by cocci. I split her out, I treated her, I kept her on her back lawn with my small group of rams so that I could keep an eye on her. And she made it through the summer, but she stayed in that small group when they all went to the solar farm. She did not go to the solar farm, she stayed here. Now, and even more of a backstory, I don't know if her mom was producing to her full capacity when it came to milk production, because this one was a twin born to a bottle baby, and she didn't have her first lambs until she was 2 years old, which is a ding in my book, but because she's a bottle baby and she's out of my best ewe, we'll give her a pass for this year, but we'll see how next year goes. I noticed that this lamb started stealing off of other moms by the time she was a week and a half to 2 weeks old, which is obviously a red flag that mom's not producing enough, and there were only 2 of her babies. So either another lamb was stealing off of that mom, or she wasn't producing enough to feed both of her babies. Either way, the lambs, both of her twins, kept growing. I wasn't worried about it. They were out on pasture for a couple of months, and that's when this one got run down with cocci. So again, I pulled her out, I treated her. She's always just been a higher maintenance ewe, and my goal with my sheep is not to have high maintenance sheep. I only hoof trim once a year at lambing. If I can help it, I mean, there's isolated instances where they need to be treated for something else, but typically we're not doing the catching, deworming, treating, all of those things. My husband came home on Friday. He goes out to do chores in the evening. I had just gotten home because I had XYZ to do. I had to go renew my pistol permit at the county building, so I was home later than usual. I'm inside trying to get my bearings, getting changed to go outside, and he comes in and says, "You got a sheep down there that's acting funny. You got to go down and treat her, or look at her, assess her." He said she was laying down in front of the feeder on her side. She couldn't get up. There's definitely something wrong with this ewe. So in my mind, I go, well, I think I already know who it is. It's probably the problem child that has been the problem child her entire life. I get down here. Sure enough, it was. He had picked her up, brought her out, put her up next to the round bale in front of the panels that we keep the sheep in. And the first thing I tried to do was to get her to stand up because she was laying down. She was trying to get up, but she couldn't. Now, this sheep in general is a very flighty animal. She, forever, even when she was in the smaller group, she's just a little bit psycho. And no matter what I did to this sheep, and I never did anything traumatic. My boys never did anything traumatic. She's just always been like this. And her mom was a bottle baby. She's like a puppy dog. So instantly when she sees me, she tries to get away, except she can't stand up. So she starts stumbling around. Hey, honey, can you stand up for a sec? Come here. You're very skinny. Very skinny. Oop, can't read. Yeah, you got something going on, sweetie. Please stop trying to run around. My goodness. Gonna do more harm than good, but I'm moving that pitchfork so you don't accidentally stab yourself. Thank you for moving my glove, sweetheart. Can you stand? She's a wild one for sure. So I go up, grab my meds, start looking up dosages, seeing what could help. Thiamine, B vitamins, Power Punch, Bosi, dewormer, because number one, that's what pops into my mind, is that she has worms. And again, in my flock, we don't tolerate that. So if she ever gets to the point where she is back to herself and she's putting on weight again, I'm probably going to send her to the auction, because I don't perpetuate that in my flock, and you don't get that many chances. She's laid back down right now. She keeps laying down on the right side, which when she walks, and she does finally walk, I have to stand her up. She can't stand up herself. But when she walks and she shows weakness on her right side, we've never had a problem with meningeal in our sheep. I think I had a goat kid one time like 5 years ago that had it, but we don't usually have these issues with our sheep. So it could be a combination of things. It could have been that she just never fully recovered from the cocci issue. It could just be that she's more susceptible to parasites because she's always been a weaker lamb. I have no idea. All that I do know, in my extensive experience with sheep for however long I've owned them, is that when they're in this situation, you don't usually bring them back from this situation. So the fact that she is actually improving gives me a little bit of hope, but not like the hope, like, yay, I saved my sheep, she's going to be in my flock forever. It's the kind of hope that, well, hopefully I can recoup some money from her, from all of this crap that I've had to put inside of her to save her. Her one saving grace, I believe, is that she is still swallowing. I have not really seen her drink water. She's got her own pail. I gave her grain. She was nibbling at that earlier. She just fell down again. So she does have an appetite, and she's eating hay right now, and she was nibbling the grain, and she was nosing the loose mineral I put in front of her. I stuck her nose in molasses, which is why she's got brown on her nose right now. And she seemed interested, but not so interested that she's going back to it. Right now, the thing that she's beelining for is hay. She is just going to let me know how unhappy she is to be isolated away from everyone else, because she can't get away from me like she always does. Let's try to get you up again. Come on. She is just a little bit weaker, but I gave her a little bit of help and she jumped right up and walked away. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully I may give her another dewormer. We don't use dewormers regularly here. Typically I go Safeguard all the way. I treated her with Cydectin originally because we never use it, and my husband's picking up Safeguard on his way home today, so I will start a regimen with that. I don't know. I'm not sure. She also seems to be circling, which makes me wonder listeria, but since I've been doing my treatments, which included no antibiotics, she's been improving, so not really sure on that one. We'll see. Anybody got any suggestions, drop them, but I don't just want to shoot her up with antibiotics because I don't know. The only thing that she has that may point to that is that she's nervous circling, but she's always a nervous sheep, and she's just trying to continue to get away from me, so I don't know. Enjoy this frigid scene of a couple of my cows and the beautiful view. We will be getting more lake effect snow this week. I believe the last time I checked, we're supposed to get pounded with another 6 to 18 inches, or maybe it was 8 to 18, I don't know. But I feel like every week we get more lake effect snow. I think they call it God's country. I don't know.